Introduction. The road to wealth has a shortcut. There's a hidden road to wealth and financial freedom, a shortcut of blinding speed where you can achieve wealth in youthful exuberance over elder entropy. Yes, you don't have to settle for mediocrity. You can live rich, retire 4 decades early, and live a life that most can't. Sadly, the shortcut is cleverly camouflaged from your view. Instead of the shortcut, you're led down a paralyzing road to mediocrity, a dulled cornucopia of financial stratagem tailored to the slumbering masses, a legion of mandates that sacrifices your wildest dreams in favor of numbed expectations. That road? It's financial mediocrity, known as get rich slow, the slow lane. Or, wealth in a wheelchair. That tedium sounds like this. Go to school, get good grades, graduate, get a good job, save 10%, invest in the stock market, max your 401k, slash your credit cards, and clip coupons. Then, someday, when you are, 65 years old, you will be rich. This dictation is a decree to trade life for life. It's the long way, and no, it isn't scenic. If wealth were an ocean voyage, get rich slow would be sailing around the Horn of South America, while the fastlaner uses the shortcut, the Panama Canal. The Millionaire Fastlane isn't a static strategy that preaches, go buy real estate, think positively, or start a business, but a complete psychological and mathematical formula that cracks the code to wealth and unlocks the gateway to the shortcut. The fastlane is a progression of distinctions that gives probability to the unspeakable, live richly today while young, and decades before standard norms of retirement. Yes, you can win a lifetime of freedom and prosperity, and it doesn't matter if you're 18 or 40. What get rich slow does in 50 years, the fastlane shortcut does in 5. Why can't you drive the shortcut? If you're a typical wealth seeker, your approach to wealth can be predictably foretold by a timeless question: what do I have to do to get rich? The quest for the answer, wealth's holy grail, throws you into a mode of pursuit where you chase a variety of strategies, theories, careers, and schemes that supposedly will bring great wealth into your lap. Invest in real estate. Trade currencies. Play pro ball. What do I have to do? Screams the wealth seeker. No, please stop. The answer is more about what you've been doing than what you haven't. There's an old proverb that has mutated a few times, but the gist is this: if you want to keep getting what you're getting, keep doing what you're doing. The translation: stop. If you aren't wealthy, stop doing what you're doing. Stop following the conventional wisdom. Stop following the crowd and using the wrong formula. Stop following the roadmap that forsakes dreams and leads to mediocrity. Stop traveling roads with punitive speed limits and endless detours. I call it anti-advice, and much of this book follows this prescription. This book lists nearly 300 wealth distinctions designed to crack the code to wealth and get you off your current road and onto a new road where you can expose wealth's shortcut. The distinctions are directional markers to stop your old ways of action, thinking, and believing, and reorient you into a new direction. In essence, you have to unlearn what you have learned. Your reality doesn't change mine. This section is for the haters. I present the fastlane with brash cynicism. This book contains a lot of tough love, and while it is opinionated, you ultimately have to seek your own truth. The fastlane might insult, offend, or challenge you because it will violate everything you've been taught. It will contradict the teachings of your parents, your teachers, and financial planners. And since I violate all that society represents, you can bet mediocre minds will take issue. Thankfully, your belief, or disbelief, of fast lane strategy doesn't change my reality, it only changes yours. Let me repeat, what you think of the fast lane doesn't change my reality, its purpose is to change yours. So let me tell you about my reality. I live happily in a big house overlooking the mountains in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona. There are rooms in my house that I don't visit for weeks. Yes, the home is too large, and that story is a horrifying epic best forgotten. I can't remember the last time I awakened to an alarm clock. Every day is a Saturday. I have no job and no boss. I don't own a suit or a tie. My cholesterol level confirms that I dine at Italian restaurants far too often. I smoke cheap cigars. As of this edition, I drive a Toyota Tacoma for work. Work means going to the gym and grocery shopping, and a Lamborghini Murcielago Roadster for play. I almost lost my life street racing a 750 horsepower Viper laced with nitrous oxide. I shop at Costco, Kohl's, and Walmart if I'm in the neighborhood and it's past 12 a.m. No, I don't drive the Lamborghini to Walmart, that might cause a disruption in the space-time continuum. Trekkies know better. I don't own a watch more expensive than $149. I enjoy tennis, golf, biking, swimming, hiking, softball, poker, pool, art, travel, and writing. I travel whenever and wherever I want. Other than my mortgage, I have no debt. You can't buy me gifts because I have everything I want. Prices for most things are inconsequential. Because if I want it, I buy it. I made my first million when I was 31. 5 years earlier, I was living with my mother. I retired when I was 37. Every month I earn thousands of dollars in interest and appreciation on investments working around the globe. No matter what I do, on any day, one thing is sure, I get paid and I do not have to work. I have financial freedom because I cracked wealth's code and escaped financial mediocrity. I'm a normal guy living an abnormal life. It's a fantasy land, but my reality, my normal. My deviation from ordinary, where I can pursue my most implausible dreams in a life free of financial encumbrances. Had I chosen the preordained road, get rich slow, my dreams would be on life support, likely replaced with an alarm clock and a heavy morning commute. How about your dreams? Do they need resuscitation? Is your life on a road that converges with a dream, or is one? If your dreams have lost probability, it's possible. Get rich slow has killed them. Get rich slow criminally asks you to barter your freedom for freedom. It's an insane trade and a dream destroyer. Alternatively, if you travel the right roads and leverage the right roadmap, you can resurrect your dreams to possibility. Yes, as a fast lane traveler you can create wealth fast, screw, get rich slow, and win a lifetime of prosperity, freedom, and dream fulfillment, just as I did. If this book hasn't found you early in life, don't worry. The fast lane doesn't care about your age, your job experience, your race, or your gender. It doesn't care about your F in 8th grade gym class or your beer drinking reputation in college. The fast lane doesn't care about your Ivy League college degree or your Harvard MBA. It doesn't ask you to be a famous athlete, actor, or a finalist on American Idol. The Fastlane is merciful on your past if you just unlock the gateway into its universe. Finally, at the risk of sounding like a late-night infomercial, let me clarify, I'm not a self-proclaimed guru, nor do I want to be. I dislike gurus because guruness implies know-it-all status. Call me the anti-guru of Get Rich Slow. The Fastlane is a lifetime school with no graduates, 20+ years into this, and I humbly admit I have more to learn. Sorry, no 4-hour work week here. First, let's get something clear, this isn't a how-to book. I'm not going to tell you every nuance about how I did it, because how I did it isn't relevant. This book doesn't contain a list of websites that outline ways to outsource your life. Success is a journey, and it can't be outsourced to India in a 4-hour workweek. The Millionaire Fastlane is like a yellow brick road paved in psychology and mathematics that put the odds of massive wealth in your favor. During my Fastlane journey of discovery, I always sought the absolute, infallible formula that would lead to wealth. What I found was ambiguity and subjective imperatives like, be determined, or persistence pays, or it's not what you know, but who. While these tidbits compiled part of the formula, they didn't guarantee wealth. A workable formula uses mathematical constructs and not ambiguous statements. Does wealth have a mathematical formula, a code that you could exploit to tilt the odds in your favor? Yes, the Fastlane quantifies it. Now for the bad news. Many wealth seekers have false expectations about money, books, and think that some fairy guru will do the work. The road to wealth has no escort and is always under construction. No one drops millions on your lap. The road is yours to travel and yours alone. I can open the door, but I can't make you walk through it. I don't claim the Fastlane is easy, it's hard work. If you expect a 4-hour workweek here, you will be disappointed. All I can be is that creepy munchkin pointing off in the distance with a stern directive, follow the yellow brick road. The Fastlane is that road. Coffee with a multimillionaire. I've approached this book conversationally, as if you're my new friend and we're having coffee in a quaint neighborhood cafe. That means my intent is to educate you, not to upsell you into some expensive seminar, membership website, or some back-end marketing funnel. While I will interact with you as if you're my friend, let's face it, I don't have a clue who you are. I don't have intimate details about your past, your age, your biases, your spouse, or your education. Therefore, I need to make some general assumptions to ensure that our conversation seems personal to you. My assumptions. You look around your life and think, there's got to be more. You have big dreams, yet you're concerned that the road you're traveling will never converge with those dreams. You're college-bound, college-enrolled, or college-educated. You have a job you don't enjoy or isn't going to make you rich. You have little savings and carry a load of debt. You contribute regularly to a 401k. You see rich people and wonder, how did they do it? You have bought a few get-rich-quick books and/or programs. You live in a free, democratic society where education and free choice are standards. Your parents subscribe to the old school, go to college and get a good job. You don't have any physical talent, your chances of becoming a professional athlete, singer, entertainer, or actor are zero. You are young and full of enthusiasm about the future, but unsure where to direct it. You are older and have been in the workforce for some time. After all these Years, you don't have a lot to show for it and are tired of starting over. You've put your heart and soul into a job only to be laid off due to a bad economy or cutbacks. You've lost money in the stock market or traditional investments championed by mainstream financial gurus. If some of these assumptions reflect your situation, this book will have an impact. How this book is organized. At the conclusion of each chapter, there is a subsection titled Chapter Summary. Fastlane Distinctions, which chronicles the critical distinctions to fastlane strategy. Don't ignore these. They're the building blocks to engineering your fastlane. Additionally, the stories and examples in this book come from the Fastlane Forum and other personal finance forums. While the stories are real and come from real people with real problems, I've changed the names and edited the dialogue for clarity. And finally, feel free to discuss Fastlane strategy with thousands of others at the Fastlane Forum, thefastlaneforum.com. When the Fastlane changes your life, stop by and tell us how or email me at mj.demarco@yahoo.com. It took me years to uncover and assemble the Fastlane strategies, learn them, use them, and ultimately make millions. Bored, retired, and yes, still young with hair. I give you the Millionaire Fastlane, crack the code to wealth and live rich for a lifetime. Fasten your seat belts, grab a $10 latte, and let's go on a road trip. That's it for now. Let's meet again in the Chapter 1 video. Have a nice day. Subscribe to the audiobook paradise. Thank you.